Good evening. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Wilson Mushora. SMS feedback number is 22422 and hashtag is Friday Night. And Friday Night starts right now. And the Senate and Kenya Private Sector Alliance are tonight raising the red flag on the state of the economy and rising debt. Speaker of the Senate Ken Lusaka has called for a candid, all-inclusive consultative session that will bring together all stakeholders to identify immediate and long-term solutions to the country's dwindling economic fortunes. But as Francis Gashuri reports, Kenya has high debt, and members of parliament have allowed the Jubilee administration to borrow up to 9 trillion shillings.
But how many companies can...
Senators and investors from the private sector have converged in Naivasha for a speakers roundtable to deliberate on the state of economy and business environment, with job losses, reduced business opportunities, and scaled-down investment confirming the strained status of the country's economy. Senate Speaker Ken Lusaka is calling for candid, broad-based deliberations.
Let us sit down, let us lock ourselves in a room, and let us forget about protocols. Let's keep our phones out so that we now confront this problem as a country. Where is the problem? Why is the economy having challenges?
Multiple business and economy analysts have cited the government's insatiable appetite for loans as the reason for the current economic tough times, with a substantial amount of the revenue generated being used to service the 6 trillion shillings debt. The two chambers of parliament in under 2 weeks have approved a national treasury proposal to raise the debt ceiling to 9 trillion shillings.
It's not about that, we want to raise to 9 trillion and we are going to now have all that money, to borrow the remainder of the balance. No. That is our target, and we have put our target for the next 6-7 years. But annually, if we have to borrow, then we are going to come to the National Assembly, and can only be done the approval of the National Assembly.
China's Exim Bank tops the list of Kenya's bilateral debts at 661 billion shillings. The country also owes Japan, France Development Agency, and German agency GTZ almost 200 billion shillings, bringing to near 1 trillion shillings the total bilateral loans. The external debt register as at 30th September this year indicates Kenya's debt from multilateral borrowing stood at 909 billion shillings, with loans from World Bank's International Development Association IDA, African Development Bank ADB, and International Monetary Fund IMF accounting for 930 billion shillings. The government also owes commercial banks such as Citigroup Germany and Europe and China Development almost 1 trillion shillings. This includes international sovereign bonds and over 160 billion shillings in guaranteed debt from Exim Bank USA, agencies from Japan and Germany, as well as World Bank.
We have taken loans at 9%, commercial loans, and left people who are offering us money at 1%, multilateral concessional loans. And that for me is treason.
The growing national debt, ostensibly to invest in infrastructure development, has not translated to better fortunes for companies, private investors forced to scale down operations or close shop altogether, leading to job losses.
How do we make this environment a better one to do business? And what private sector says is, government, get out of our way and let us just get on and do biashara. And we will create the jobs. If you make it difficult for us and you don't pay us, we're going to have to let people go.
Pressure piled on the Kenya Revenue Authority to collect almost 2 trillion shillings in taxes to finance the 2019-2020 budget.
Don't weaponize KRA as a tool to say, wewe utaniona. Sasa unanikuona kwa nini na mimi nafanya biashara yangu? Yeah? Let us not criminalize business.
Though government statistics indicate the country's economy grew by 6% last year, many observers have questioned the numbers amid obvious tough economic times. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.